Blessings, greetings, and peace. Thank you for joining in and also listening to the replay of this Makeup Live audio from Thursday, which was July 12th, 2018. I know you guys probably figured, where's Jade at? Where's Aisha at? Well, as you guys know, I had to just go handle some business with my mom. That's life. We all go through different things. So I just had to take a few days off and go up north and see my mom. And she is doing well, which is a blessing. And I'm very thankful and humble for that. And so I am back in Atlanta as of yesterday. So I just need a little break. You guys know how it is. So I try my best, as I always say, to bring you every day something new, something fresh, something that's a reminder, just in case you forgot. And I have to say, I do it for me as well. It's not all about preaching or speaking to you guys, because I'm not a preacher. I just speak from the heart, speak from experience. That's what I do. And I hope that I reach and touch someone. So, hoping that you guys can hear me. And if you can, if you're listening live now, just put a comment in the box that you can hear me. Or even if you watch the replay, let me know that you can hear me. I hope so. So today we're going to talk about ways financially that this is more so for individuals who are entrepreneurs, have their own business, small or large. And we're going to be talking about tips on how to stay on track financially and keeping your business, keep your business moving and thriving. So here's a question that I would like to put out here for you guys to just kind of think about. And that question would be, what goals are or have you set for your business in 2018? And how do you plan on achieving them? Let me ask that question again. And you can think about it. And if you like, definitely leave your comment in my comment box here. And if not, that's okay. But if you're bold enough, put it out there. So the question again that I put out to you guys are, what goals are or have you already set for your business in 2018? And how do you plan on achieving them? Now, we are 7 months into the year. Time waits on no one. So if you have not started, my suggestion or advice to you would start. Okay. And I'm saying this for myself as a reminder too, because not only do I work full time, but I am a part business owner in Chit Chat Chew. Okay. We have our podcast. We have T-shirts that are up and coming. We have soaps. We have whip soaps, which we're going to be putting all that out as well. So it's a 2-team business owned business, myself, as well as the co-business owner, Uno. So just want to, it takes a lot. Some of us are still working full-time or part-time somewhere else. A lot of us are, on our grind and hustle, having multiple streams of income. Then there are those that just have their business only. So however you set up, however you are designed, what are we doing to make sure that we keep our business on track financially and achieve those business goals? So I wanted to start off, I asked that question. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to my Facebook motivational page called Aisha Speaks Jade. Make sure that you like it. Make sure that you share it out to other people. And let's just continue to support each other, because personally, for me, I'm definitely about supporting business like-minded people. And that's what I do. So, you have to maintain financial records and look at profit/loss statements to take care of your business financial health. That is, unless you can hire an accountant or business coach. For a lot of us that are new into the business, maybe less than a year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, we're still learning different things. They say it takes about 5 years to at least start seeing something. For others, they may see it quicker than that, and that's awesome. So if you do have the means to have an accountant or a business coach, definitely utilize that. However, if you can't, it's your responsibility. If you're not sure how to start managing your business finances on your own, or how to move forward with the information, here are some effective tips to help you get on the right track. Now, some of these you may find interesting. Some of them you may not. Some of them you already may be applying to your business. If not, keep an open mind. So 1, get geeky. Creating a simple spreadsheet is key for checking in on the lifeblood of your business. Eric Nassau of Account Lancer explains that the spreadsheet can be utilized to compare expenses month over month and see what may be anomalies in spending or negative trends that need to be addressed. You can get a clearer picture and make decisions moving forward based on the numbers. When looking over business expenses, CPA and FinCon founder Philip Taylor emphasizes reviewing both fixed and variable expenses and knowing the difference between the two. He explains that fixed expenses are monthly costs like overhead. Variable expenses can go up and down based on sales. He adds, knowing this will help you determine your break-even number. So this could be beneficial if you're selling something and having a service or selling something in your business. And that was Philip Taylor. He is a CPA, and the name of the business is called FinCon. He is the founder. Number 2, cut the cord. After looking over the spreadsheet you made and getting a lay of the land financially, Jessica Morehouse of the Mo Money, that's M-O, Mo Money podcast, believes that if things are tight and something has to go, temporarily hold off on a service you can handle on your own for now. It's a matter of trading time for money, but it may be worth the sacrifice as you build your business and can afford to outsource such tasks later on. While there are expenses every business has to pay, make sure you are getting the most out of the ones you currently have. While some services might produce desired results right away, other investments may require a little more time to see results. So you'll have to weigh your options carefully. Business owners might want to weigh it out when it comes to spending on certain aspects of their businesses or your business. For example, MailChimp is an email marketing platform that allows you to collect up to 2,000 subscribers for free. Once you surpass that mark and your business is making more money, you can upgrade to the paid model. You might not see an instant return on investment, but you can monitor and see it turns into a justifiable expense. If you are still having trouble deciding which expenses to keep and what to cut, motivational money coach Jen Hemphill suggests asking yourself a few questions as you analyze your business expenses. Are you using it? That's a question. Are you using it? Is it providing an ROI? If you aren't using it or the ROI is not anything to brag about, cut the expense out. 3, see what others are doing. Sometimes you can get ideas, okay, just ideas, people, because we don't need you stealing other people's work that they have really worked long and hard on. I mean, use your brain, use your common sense. It's good, again, to see what other people are doing, but that doesn't mean steal their shit. Become creative and think of your own thing, okay? Because people can do that. I know that from firsthand experience. So again, sometimes you can get ideas by peeking at other websites to see how they are set up. For Peter Anderson, who is a graphic designer and website owner at logoforwebsites.com, again, that's logoforwebsites.com, and BibleMoneyMatters.com, again, that is BibleMoneyMatters.com. He knows that setting up a streamlined process from the start is key. Anderson says if you don't do something like that, it can be chaos as you're trying to deal with multiple buyers and projects without any real aim. Anderson made the process simple by setting up a buy now page. People can easily select a logo package and then promptly pay for it right away using PayPal. He went on to say that once the payment went through, a questionnaire was sent to record pertinent information for the job to be completed. This helped him get an idea of what the person wanted in the logo without having to discuss the specific details on a call. After having the payment and questionnaire, Anderson would design an initial draft for the customer's review. The customer would then submit their feedback and they would go from there. You might want to put a limit on how many times you go back and forth to get the final draft completed, or consider charging more if it takes longer to tweak a final draft. Anderson adds, when running a small freelance business like that, especially if you're into graphics, it's important to have streamlined process in place and know what your expectations are, not only for yourself, but for the customer. Set guidelines and follow them, or else it can become a mess. And with anything, especially if you're running a business, you're a small freelance, and whatever that might be, it's very important. I also would say definitely have a contract between yourself and that customer, so everything would be in black and white. So if there ever happens to, become a problem between you and that customer, you have it in black and white, what was agreed on and signed off on, because some people can become real funny. So you have to make sure that everything is in black and white, have a strong communication with each other. And you can be honest as the customer is being honest. That's the best way. 4, sometimes we think we have to come up with something new, but we don't. Not really, we don't. Another strategy for boosting business is to work smarter. If you're racking your brain trying to think of something additional to add to your current income streams, you might not even need to create something new. Consider spreading the content you currently create in different places. On the website ThellnerChangemaker.com, that's ThellnerChangemaker.com, Jay Wong often maximizes his time recording interviews. His video recording with John Lee Dumas, was also used as a podcast episode. This same interview can be heard on Jay's podcast, and the video can be found on YouTube. This is a smart way to get the most out of the content you produce in one shot while expanding the audience you reach. So that's why it's very important to utilize a lot of these social media tools. A lot of them are free, or low cost, or even if they're free for a certain amount of time and you go over, again, they have packages that should be affordable for you to use. So if you're into podcasting, like I am, you know, you have YouTube, you have so many outlets that you can use. You don't have to make additional content. You just get the most of what you make and use it in multiple places. You can also repurpose this type of content in other ways. Turn information from them into lead magnets. Make free ebooks, checklists, etc. to entice more people to join your email list. The possibilities are endless. And that's something from me just reading that I want to hopefully create not only for Aisha Speaks Jade, but as well as speak to the other business partner and see how she feels about that email list. I think that would really be a good idea. 5, pay others to show you the way. I mean, if you have that money to do that, then definitely that's an option for you. And if you don't right now, again, that is okay. Perhaps as you're building your business and your brand, you might have the opportunity to at least try it one time to get a feel on, what your thoughts are on that. So again, that's pay others to show you the way. If you feel like you can't quite hang with the cool kids when it comes to ramping up your revenue or even looking at online income reports, doesn't automatically make you connect the dots as to what action steps would make sense for you. Take advice from the title of the new song by Chainsmokers and Coldplay called I Want Something Just Like This. That's too funny. Look around at different business models. Find one that fits what you want to follow and try to take the same steps that business owner did to be more successful. If you want to open an online store, website owner Steve Choi of mywifequitherjob.com teaches people how to run a successful e-commerce store as well as other online businesses based on his own experience and success in doing so. His blog posts also detail his experience in trying new ways to sell his products and services, including the use of webinars, Facebook ads, AdWords campaigns, email sequences, and even a successful online conference. So again, there are so many different platforms. All you have to do is have some patience and Google the information and read through it. Just don't find it and be like, I'm going to get back to it later. Find out resource the information. Take time. This is your business, your brand. Research and find a couple different ideas. See what they have to offer. A lot of these services, again, do offer different trainings. Some might be for free or low cost or affordable. Then there's others that cost more. And I feel like once you get to that point where you can afford something a little bit more pricey, that's good. Then that's fine. You have to start small and work your way up. I say that because some people, you have to believe in your brand. You have to believe in your vision, your mission, your passion, your goals. There is no price on it. So you have to think about that. When people see your brand, you are part of that. They're looking at you. They're wanting to know, what do you have, product or services that stand out from anyone else. And 6, packages can cut back on how often you invoice. Some people find it easier to make packages that require a minimum amount of time to work together. This ensures you'll have work for a certain amount of time and also cuts back on how often you have to send an invoice. Depending on the type of business you have, think about having people pay in advance or at least half of the total upfront. One way to combat this is to come up with packages that ensure that you'll have steady work. It can reduce the amount of invoice you send and can stabilize your cash flow. For example, if you're a business coach, you might want to set up packages for 3 months, 6 months, or a year. So to me, invoices are important, as well as, again, having a contract between you and that customer or potential customer on the services that you provide, because not having something in black and white, someone can say anything. And if you don't have something, again, some type of contract to back yourself up, then it's basically your word against theirs. And yes, my advice or suggestion would definitely be take at least half deposit, if but have that in writing how you want it set up. Never just, I know they say your word is your bond, and that's all. You really have to know that person to be like your word is your bond. Because other than that, when it comes to business, I flip the hat back. When it comes to business in general, like, I have a totally different mind frame. And I don't have time to play with people, and I don't have time for people to play with me, especially when it comes to business, because this is not a hobby. It may have started off as something cute, a hobby. Let's test drive this and see how it's going. But after you start paying for certain licenses or LLCs and service marks and things, it's no longer a hobby. This is your legitimate business. So take it as such. Please take it seriously. I don't know about none of you guys, but I certainly don't have money to just give away just cause. So just be careful, people. The bottom line, it's essential to take care of your financial details in your business. Looking at a spreadsheet that shows your revenue along with expenses and other pertinent information will help you monitor and adjust along the way. Also, use the tips above that I've spoke of to improve trouble spots and make needed improvement to grow your business. And that's key right there. It's never perfect. You're always going to learn. Having a business is a life learning experience. As long as you have your business, there's always room for improvement in your business, where you may have made a mistake, in the beginning. You learn how to not make that mistake by looking out for certain things. Always educate yourself in business. There's, again, plenty of different outlets and resources and tools that you can use that are affordable. And again, some things may be like a trial base where they're free, and if you go past the time frame, then they have to charge you. I mean, everything can't be free, people. These people that you're getting services from, I mean, quite honestly, they need to get paid too. So they're doing a service. They're doing a job for you. So I just want to bring that to you guys' attention. Thank you for taking the time, listening to me, and I hope that you have taken in what I gave you. Thank you, Ahi, for tuning in and listening to me as well. I hope that you may have even gotten something out of this. Again, this is for our entrepreneurs or our entrepreneurs that's coming in new. Again, I'm certainly still learning. I'm still new in the business, whether it's freelancing or, just being a speaker. They say motivational speaker, but okay, motivational speaker. I just say I'm a person who speaks, public speaker, and hope that you hear me out. I'm learning and growing as a lot of you guys are. And so with that being said, always please leave a comment in the box. Let us know some of the tools that you have taken. We don't want to know all your business, but some of the steps or tools that you have taken being a business owner. And if there are resources that you would like to share, please, by all means, share that in the comment box. Again, you always know what I say towards the end of my audio, or, make sure that you take care of yourself from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Make sure that you always respect yourself, love yourself, know your worth, know thyself. No one can respect you if you're not respecting yourself. If you are not taking care of yourself internally, please believe no one else will treat you the way that you treat yourself. Okay, so with that being said, I should be back on soon. I am doing another video, another live audio, I should say. Be good to yourself, people, okay? With much gratitude, Ashe.